Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 15 of Ace Attorney Investigations. Last time, we started Kidnap Turnabout, in which Edgeworth was trying to basically pawn off get rid of Rhoda's suitcase that she gave him, that ugly abomination of a suitcase, by essentially using it in a kidnapper's ransom for an old family friend, which backfired on him because he got knocked out by the kidnapper, thrown into a room where we met Kay, who I couldn't decide on a voice for. Literally, like, I could not decide on a voice for the life of me for Kay. It was like just back and forth. Like, I was actually contemplating on giving her this really corny Australian voice. Yes, we spent entirely too much time in here. Kidnappers who held me hostage and a mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started, and I'll be the one to bring it to a resounding end. March 13th, 12:11 p.m. Wild West area. Edgeworth's laying down a hole. It looks like it stopped raining for now.
Yeah, thank goodness! You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier.
Mr. Edgeworth! I'm so glad that you managed to escape, Zoe! I was so stressed that I thought my heart was gonna give out! Detective Gamju, may I ask when in the world that is? Well, that's, friggin' the army, look at this! Count off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8! 98, 99, 1! Shifu! All 99 members are here in the camp for, sir! And behold, gaze upon he who is Shilong Lang, gaze upon him and his mighty leather. What the heck do you think you're doing, killing my cubs off like that? Look at his, basically, fun fact about Lang. Basically, the reason why his sunglasses are shaped like eye patches was because originally they wanted to design a character that basically had 2 eye patches. However, basically there was some resistance, so basically this was the compromise. Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? Except for that prosecutor guy who I left locked in a room. How dare he try to be kidnapped? How dare he try to obey orders for a family friend? Makes me sick, that's what it does. That's why we left him in here. No bathroom, no food, no water. He's my prisoner. And everyone has a name that their parents gave them. No one is a 2 or a 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it? Except that prosecutor who I left locked in that room. He's going to be number 2. Shifu! You are Agent Lang, I take it. Your pay is cut. You infidel! How dare you address our Shifu so rudely? What is this? What is it with these cults of law enforcement? First Gumshoe with Edgeworth, and now this Men in Black guy with Lang? You're going to get so far as to call Edgeworth an infidel! Gumshoe, no, Mr. Edgeworth's not the infidel, you're the infidel! Talking to my Lord and Savior Mr. Edgeworth like that! What do you think you are? Mr. Edgeworth, he could take down the Shifu asshole! He could take down the Shifu asshole with one hand tied by his back! Does your Shifu asshole wear pink? Gumshoe, it's maroon. It's big, Mr. Edgeworth, but we respect ya! Langzy says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person. Sheena! This isn't much, but please accept my card. Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return. And then Lang, he just takes Edgeworth's business card and he just slowly crumples it up into a tiny little ball and then just drops on the ground and then proceeds to grind it into the dirt with his heel. Slowly. You all see that just now? That is the proper way for 2 people to show their respect. Before I brutally, verbally punish him with my words. Keep that in mind and you'll get far in life, got it? Ah, that's right, Francisca did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Zangba, who wears a lot of leather for some odd reason. Why is he wearing so much leather? Is that their main
export? They're trading leather for cloths. Apparently this man is the highest successful arrest rate in the organization. Agent Lang, why exactly is an Edgeworth involved with this clearly domestic case?
As I said before, Mr. Edgeworth, I was a district prosecutor involved in an international smuggling ring.
Once again, touche.
That's not your business, Mr. Prosecutor. How is it not? I've heard a rumor or two about you, about your pink suits, and your updated autopsy reports. I'm not blind. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Ha! But you sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic.
My hands were tied handcuffed behind my back by a paranoid flight attendant.
How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? I'm gonna kick your ass! And then comes you, he just proceeds to get into a fist fight with Lang, right in front of all his men. I don't fear you, and your arrest me and your army of officers. Who you think you are, Darth Vader? Well, I could kick your ass! Mr. Edgeworth, anyone who follows Mr. Edgeworth has powers that one would deem unnatural. Are you saying you could have solved it faster, pal? The comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliche. Look, what I'm getting at is that if I had been there, no one would have died. Because for one thing, I don't turn my back on thought flight attendants. I know better. My mom, Lang Z, says, "Thought be gone, Mr. Edgeworth." I would have solved the entire case and Agent Hicks would still be here with us today.
Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Acme Hicks.
Hicks was like a brother to me, so now I'm out to take my revenge.
Agent Hicks was investigating the smuggling ring with Francisca in a third person. This must be the man she was talking about. Really, what is wrong with it?
Was Hicks the only person dressing like a regular human being in that group? I mean, I don't have anything against Francisca, I don't, but
she doesn't exactly blend in, and then you get this guy going around dressed like some Monty Python pimp. In that case, you should understand how I feel, as the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to participate in the investigation.
This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. Courtroom of Eden? Oh my gosh, I forgot that Lang said that. Just courtroom of Eden. What is Eden like about the Ace Attorney courtrooms? With its screaming witnesses, headbanging prosecutors, clapping police chiefs, exorcisms, and just the fact that Lang actually gets a unique voice clip. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out you're in wild, wild Westland and Gatewater Land. I'd hardly call this the wilderness. No hard feelings, but why don't you go back to your courtroom now, pretty boy? You dare to mock the court? I do, and I'll do it again. Your courtroom has a musky smell to it. That's right, I went in there once, and it smelled musky. Like a lemon, like a towel that was rubbed with a lemon, and then was soaked in water, and then sat out for 5 minutes, and became coated in mildew. That was the smell I smelled in that courtroom. It was disgusting. You leave the judge out of this! Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort today, Mr. Updated Autopsy Report. Who uses the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor? Anyone who has ever met Manfred or Francisca or another prosecutor who we're going to be meeting in the next game? Oh, I'm going to really enjoy investigations too.
And why? Why do I feel such intense loathing emanating from him?
Alright, man, good job on the perimeter around Gatewater Land. Now just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed. Sir! Oh, I almost forgot to put the timer on. Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit here and don't cause any trouble, understand? Wait! Mr. Edgeworth! It's
been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Not since that guy. Why of all places did he show up here, and completely out of the blue at that? I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that. Investigate. It's an old-fashioned rocking chair, the kind that makes you feel instantly at ease. There's something written here. A soothing 10-minute sitting for only $100? I see. Reverse psychology, making it so expensive that no one would dare sit on it. Man, I can't calmly do any stealing with all that detective around. And all with that...
Oh my gosh, I am sorry.
I can't calmly do any stealing with all that... And all with that detective around.
That's why you don't miss with the word at. Because I'm like, what the hell is Kay saying? Is she hitting on Gumshoe? A reverse Maggie? Which would be especially creepy considering that Kay is only 17.
I suppose it's not so easy when there's so many members of the law enforcement in the facility. It's alright, it's just not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing. Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more. So what are you gonna do about your investigation into this kidnapping? Good question. Since Agent Lang holds the authority to investigate this case right now, which he won't for long because I shall take it myself. This makes things a bit more complicated. Oh, come on. You can't let this stop you. I'll even lend you a hand, so let's go. But you're a self-purported thief. Great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation. You don't like to listen, do you?
Seriously, someone just pat Kay on the head.
I'm not just any ordinary great thief. I'm the Yagarazu! And as I said earlier, the Yagarazu's after one and only one thing.
Oh, let's present the badge.
If I had one of these, I could be a prosecutor too, right? Don't even think of stealing this from me! If that's that one to you, then why don't you just wear a new lapel? Why should I have to label myself as a prosecutor everywhere I go? And plus, I have daddy issues, and my adoptive daddy, Mr. Lord Karma, he told me not to. And why does everyone ask that question of me? That's what I'd like to know. I really love theme parks. Too bad we're not here to have a fun time.
With Kay, you're here, so every time's a fun time with you around.
So why'd you choose this one, and why choose to show yourself to me of all people? Because I was telling you, silly, duh! You were following me? Who are you, Gumshoe? But why? What do you think about this? If you're going to steal anything, at least keep your eyes off my lines. Alrighty. I'll return this to you. Here you go. I was hoping for some information in return, but my line will do for now. Come on! The Badger family's waiting for us to find and take the pictures of them! And remember, you have to yell Badger get each time or it doesn't count. They even have a rule for when you take their pictures. Tell me about it. I was planning to steal all of my shots as any great proper thief would. Does the culture of stealing permeate every aspect of this girl's life? Yes.
The Badger Bible! All hail the Blue Badger! Lord of the Darkness!
It's a book of information about my arch enemy, the Blue Badger! But I won't lose to the likes of him! You just wait and see! I hate the Blue... I'm gonna write a tome of thievery! How's that, Mr. Edgeworth?
The information that winds up on your wanted poster will suffice in this competition! Kay becoming one of the top 10 most wanted! And then just Kay, she's holed up in a building.
Come on!
Kay's driving along the road, speeding along in like a massive vehicle. And Sebastian, he's about,
come on, Sebastian, fire the gun! I don't wanna, Kay! Fire the gun, Sebastian! I don't wanna! Do it!
And Sebastian's crying while firing a machine gun, a Tommy gun. Though frankly, I think the Blue Badger is also Edgeworth's enemy, though for entirely different reasons.
What is this one and only one thing you're after? Yagarazu's only interested in one thing, and that's the truth. I see. So what is it then?
The truth.
It was 7 years ago. There was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. An exposition that we haven't mentioned since the first case. Able, mysterious, and phantom-like, the Yargos appeared and vanished at will. And we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate nature. Speedy times! We need speedy times! That's the answer we need! We do know the targets. The Yargos who like to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. One thing they stole was control and see. Once the target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence was found was sent out to the mass media, along with a card with the mark of the three-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yargos who was stealing the truth. Would this child really be the successor to the original Yatagarasu? That can't be, can it? I highly doubt I'll find a clue here, but I'll check to just make sure. This bell sure is heavy. You there! Do you know what's inside of this thing? It's the emergency water supply for wing out fires. I see. Well, they certainly are well prepared. Cat! Come on, Edgeworth. Touch the cat. I don't. Thought Edgeworth could check the cat. Aw, I thought Edgeworth could look at the cat. Excuse me, but if you could just let me through here. Sorry, I can't let anyone through. Agent Langsworth. I am the only one whose orders you take. I am the law, and you're paced like a cat. I suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now. Billy the Cactus makes his epic return. It's a cactus, and there's something written here on the side. This cactus is a very gracious gift to Gatewater Land from the local police precinct. Oh my gosh, it is Billy! Freaking taking Billy out of his home! I can't believe the police went so far as to even donate a cactus for this place. And then Jake, why y'all steal my cactus? I don't take any of your fancy schmancy stuff. Do I go into that fancy schmancy prosecutor's office and steal stuff? No. Just because I'm in jail does not mean you can do this to me. It's an empty barrel. I'd venture to guess that its only purpose is to set the mood. Going to the 10-gallon salute. Also, I painted on this garage door to complete the Wild West theme. They almost look like they're ready to jump out into the real world and gallop away, almost being the key word. Oh, we are going to talk to that blue badger right there. We're going to talk to him after Gumshoe, of course. Great job, detective! Sorry! For losing sight of me and the kidnapper and allowing my investigation to be hijacked. And for allowing me to get locked up by the kidnapper and locked into a room.
Sorry! In my defense, the haunted house was really, really scary!
I look forward to your next month's salary assessment! I love how Edgeworth is like, how much did Francisca cut your salary? And then next day, literally the next day, not 24 hours later, Edgeworth is like, oh, your salary's getting cut, Gumshoe!
But the case isn't lost yet, sorry! I'm gonna show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be! I'll show you why my busted certificate says Richard, but my fame is Dick.
Shall I prepare the 21-gun salute now or later? Let's see if Gumshoe has anything on the blue badgers. Considering that he is the reason.
You actually got copy, Miss Edgeworth! Ooh! Can you show me the very last page?
The last page? Very well, let's see here. Interesting. Why is your name listed here under special things?
That's it, so you found it! That's because I did the choreography for the Blue Badger dance song!
Of course you were behind that, Gumshoe, just like how you're behind my misery! I suspect that no one entrusts him with any real responsibilities at work.
Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth, it was during that big case with Gant! Oh, are you participating in the photo rally too, Miss Edgeworth? I'm only doing it as part of my duties, yeah! In the hope that I could either sell the prize or eat the prize.
I see. In that case, keep up the good work. So, how many have you found so far?
I've been so busy with the investigation, so I haven't really found any yet, but
something tells me finding the badges isn't really a part of his duties.
I'm sorry, so absolutely nothing is coming to my mind right now. As a man, the only thing I can think of is to arrest us. To be a man, I, Dick Gumshoe, will tell no lie.
His heart's in the right place. Now to work on his deduction skills. And mind in general.
Gatewater Land! Who would have guessed this place would be such a success? Well, the Gatewater group and I go way back, you know. Back to when I first arrested Maya, and then when I arrested Wright, that guy, you know.
Gumshoe, don't mention his name!
And then Phoenix just warps in. Edgeworth? Why am I here? Why am I in this theme park?
Damn it, Gumshoe! Now he's gonna solve the case and take my game! Yes, same here. I handled 2 murder cases that took place at 2 of their hotels. And it was you who had the investigation in each case. And the reason why I got my first loss.
Oh, I remember that, son. I was 16 back then, standing in front of the hotel in the snow.
Clearly, we are not on the same page here.
Gumshoe! How can you forget that case? Or rather, they don't want to talk about it.
If you plan to show me your buskers badge, then I'll show you my police badge.
Your wallet is looking rather thin, Detective.
Huh? Oh, whoops! I always left my badge at home. I always get the 2 mixed up.
That's no laughing matter, Detective! Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup?
Oh, of course not! I didn't call the fire department again! Stop holding that on my head! I think I would know the number to my own precinct like the back of my hand!
Then why did an interwar agent show up instead, with an army of his own agents? Like the freaking 501st! Like the freaking 300 from Sparta! Why did you kick me down a well or a hole, wherever that was?
That I have no idea. But 5 minutes after I made the call, that wolfman showed up out of nowhere, so
Agent 9 definitely has an agenda, so the question is, what is he after? He's after my case!
Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I may ask you one more thing, sir.
Yes, what is it?
Who is that? That girl over there, I mean.
I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kate Faraday.
What?
Funny, I don't recall making you my assistant, Kay.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Me! It's been like that since forever!
Unfortunately.
See, we even have good chemistry. I'm the lovable oaf, and he's the snarky, cynical guy who has a bunch of inner demons. You can't breed that chemistry. It's beautiful. It's like the Lion King.
Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role.
How can you just say something so serious with that giant grin on your face now? Mr. Edgeworth, we got people to answer. You stole my role, sorry. I'm taking her in, getting her convicted, making sure she gets out her sentence.
One game too early, Gumshoe.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun, like musical chairs. You better stay fast on your feet.
No way! I won't! I will not lose the ball like you, little girl!
Lions! Lions! Where are you, son? I'm strutting for the fancy lock.
Mr. Monroe!
Oh, Miles, my boy. I'm sorry to involve you in such a horrid sort of affair just after you return.
For you, Mr. Monroe, I gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office, and had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system.
No. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. That guy had a tight ass. I mean, really. Did you ever see how tight that guy's ass was? What the? I am sorry, the voices take over. I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood. If you ever want to go overseas again, you need only to ask. I have plenty of experience going overseas. You see, I have adopted the exotic wares of the Japanese. I have donned their robes. I have a bunch of money in my pants that I have just all floated and fluttered around, and I drive a Matsubashi. That's right, I drive a Matsubashi. I can use my company's vast network to send you anywhere at any time.
So who's the old man?
He's the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernest Amano.
Now then, have you found my Lance yet, Miles? Please, I miss my poor boy dearly. He can't survive in the world, Miles. You know that.
I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Amano.
What? Hold on there. Then what happened to all that money? All my good money. I mean, the money that I don't have in my pants right now. No one will want to steal this money. I'm telling you right now, because I'm not wearing anything beneath this robe. Literally, you touch this money, you're touching me.
I believe the 1 million has been stolen and that the culprits are now on the run.
What?
Poor old man. I don't have anything to do to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth.
Forgive me, Mr. Amano.
Oh, seeing that badge reminds me of Manfred. He always kept it in his pocket. Now, he was one fine prosecutor, the best of the best. And then Blaze, he creeps in from the sulfur cloud.
Did you say that someone was the best that wasn't me?
No, Sebastian, he went to, but I'm the best. Yes, I am excited to get to that game.
Yes, I can't disagree with you there.
I sense that you don't really want to talk about him.
He did kill my father and tried to get me arrested. What do you think? Now how I feel about him, it's hard for me to be truthful about that with another person.
Your hard countenance. I don't know what you're thinking or feeling. But mark my words, I think you are Manfred's true successor. I really do.
Oh, why don't you insult my mother while you're at it? And call my suit pink? And compare my intellect to that of Gamshoe!
And then Francisca, meanwhile, oh my gosh, good thing Francisca isn't here, otherwise she would just start crying. I think Francisca, she would literally just start breaking down into tears if she heard that line. She'd just be crying up the, now little now don't cry, little, Frida? It's Francisca, you foolish fool! And you are? Screw you! Yes, literally. I could just imagine, what the hell was that girl's problem? You know, I mean, really. She's trying to pose like Manfred von Karma. Sinful. Oh, that looks to be something with quite a bit of value. But then all things have some value attached to them. Only by probing deep into the unknown can we become true winners in this world, Miles. And through corruption, lots and lots of corruption.
Thanks, but knowledge isn't what's going to make me a winner here. It's information.
Blue Badge Head is all the value. All the value in this grandmother's Bible.
I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time.
Oh, it was yesterday. A call came to my house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy.
I know this is up, but please stay with me here, Mr. Amano.
You don't understand. He hasn't called me Daddy in ages. He's only called me Big Papa. It was incredibly moving. I wish I had recorded him saying that.
He definitely shouldn't have recorded that conversation. But not for the foolish sentimentalities of an old man.
I may be old, Miles, but I can still kick your ass, that's for sure. I'll beat you with this water crotch money. I'm telling you right now, I stole all my money. It's either touching my bare crotch that's only being separated by a thin piece of fabric, and in my mashubashi.
Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again?
I will tell you about my Lance. Help you get him back.
Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relations and behavior. Plus, the player needs exposition.
Very well then, Lance is my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. He is very much like me when I was his age, kind and very, very attractive. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off of him.
Is there anything else about him you know extensively?
Now that you mention it, I've been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver.
Your butler?
Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. He gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is.
Mr. Mano, could you please tell me a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon?
As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. And he serves me sarsaparillas on the veranda. I sit on the veranda, gazing out at the sunset, watch things on my Sony TV. He took a brief leave yesterday, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him.
So you haven't spoken to him since his leave? What about his family and friends?
They said they hadn't seen him either. I've tried everything I could think of, Miles. You think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping?
It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. So even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like one thing I better keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe!
Yes, sir!
Let's begin our investigation! Pursuit team activate! Forth of a bucket of water!
You have that interview agent hold the authority to head this investigation, and then meanwhile, just some maroon storm clouds start forming over the music park. Strong winds start blowing. Red lightning strikes the ground. All these agents are fleeing in terror. Chifu, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. And then Lang gets struck by lightning. Just
We can't allow ourselves to stand by, twiddling our thumbs.
I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I did come to you. Let's stick by your side through thick and thin.
Mr. Romano, it was my fault that the culprit escaped. Which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return Lance to you myself.
Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, boy.
Alright, well, let's do some investigating.
If you think I'm... See you, pal. Forget it!
Wild West area.
So what should we examine first?
Thanks, Agent Lang, we can't leave this area. The culprits were here until only very recently, which means that we may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped.
Okay, let's get looking. Hey, you there!
Hey, you there.
Who, me?
What are you doing going off in a place like this?
I wasn't goofing off. I was going to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation. That's both work and worship.
You imbecile!
Can't insult me for that, wasn't Mr. Edgeworth? You will not strike me down.
All precinct detectives are now under Agent Lang's direct command.
I will not worship that leather wolf man. He's not my god. No way. I am not working for Wolf Boy.
Yes, exactly.
I do not worship him. He is not my savior. Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do something?
I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as how you are a member of the police.
But I'm your worshipper. I'm your disciple. I spread your good word to all the people in the soup kitchen I frequent and that they tell me to go away from.
Good. Now let's go.
No!
Why did I take... Boy, have I got just the job for someone of your talents. Oh my gosh, they're taking Gumshoe to the brainwashing room! You love Lang. You want to work for Lang. You want to call him Shifu. You love Lang Zi. Lang Zi is your life. Shilong Lang is your friend. Just like now in that Cyrex voice. You love Shilong Lang. Shilong is your friend. Lang is cool. Remember to always wash your hands. Every person is number one.
Well, that was exciting.
Okay,
What? Can't you tell I'm all ready to get down to some detective work?
you should go home. Your parents must be worried about you.
Oh, come on. I've only got to be your assistant and you try to ditch me.
I don't recall offering you the position.
Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know. Like I said, I've already stolen your position of assistant a while back.
Ha! You're the only one asserting that.
Well, by the time anyone knows it's already gone, that's the Yagarasu way.
You shouldn't speak so lightly of things you know nothing about.
Fine, whatever. You win. Go ahead and do your little investigation. Find the talented assistant K, but the talented assistant K is going to tag along no matter what you say.
Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. She might as well surrender and let her. I might as well surrender and let her come along for the ride.
Literally, Kay is the only assistant in the series who literally forced herself into the role. Okay, anyways, I think now would be a good time to end things off, and we'll start the investigation in the next episode. Anyways, I really appreciate that you guys are going to watch this episode. You're a great viewer. You come back with the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever they want. With that, I'll see you later. Bye.